I guess we can call the meeting to order for December 8th at 7:33. Might as well have everyone identify themselves.
Polly Kropsic, member.
Deirdre Daly, secretary.
Chris Cody, member.
Michael Feldman, alternate.
Lorenzo Gaudioso, alternate.
Joe?
Hi, Joe Remling, resident here, just listening in tonight.
Okay. All righty. Everybody had a chance to look at the meetings from the last minutes from the last meeting,
Yes,
couple
I
of
did.
months ago.
Mhm.
Any changes, questions, or concerns?
Nope.
A motion to approve?
I make a motion, we approve the agenda for the last meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All righty. That's it. Now we just put out to everybody that we will need to bring in a new member to fill Peter's time. And so we're looking. I have to check with Jimmy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the spread is on parties, but there is a number that they deal with. But just, so if you know anybody who's interested, but keep it in mind and have them come to the meeting.
So I have a question. Do I stay an alternate or
Yes.
do I get seated?
Good. Well, yeah, I suppose we, yeah, you are next in line, so I suppose we could move you up to a regular member, sorry.
You should move Lorenzo up tonight, just for tonight's meeting, to fill the vacancy. Or Michael, you can move either of them up.
Oh,
Who's been on longest?
I think,
Oh, okay. So,
is that how it?
yeah, that's how we've always done it. Whoever's been an alternate the longest is the next one to move up. Okay, so.
Jimmy was saying, do we want to seat him tonight?
Tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
Well, I
at.
think we should make a motion to move Lorenzo up. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion to move Peter up tonight.
Okay.
Or Lorenzo, I'm
Yep.
It's okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
So done. Lorenzo, you're a regular member now.
All right.
Okay, and then new business is that fills the member's position. Now we've got an alternate position open, so. So we got to do the regular elections and the elections for chairman. And I think you know, everybody knows how I feel as far as myself. I've been, since I've been on the planning commission, I've outlived 4 chairmen. And I was chairman for long enough. And it's with everything I've got going on right now, I don't have the time to devote to it to do a proper job of it. And I don't want to pretend either. I think, you know, especially with everything getting a little more complicated legally, that it's more than I want to deal with. I'm more than happy to, if somebody so chooses to remain as vice chair, so that, you know, they can have the benefit of my, you know, my years on the commission. But I really would prefer to, you know, break somebody and move somebody up that, you know, is willing to put in the time and hours that are required. I mean, my 2 main things that I've always lived by is I feel that number one, I'm here to protect the town as far as the regulations require. And number two, that I'm here to help the homeowner enjoy his property to the fullest. And not try to be a policeman on every single front. If there's a way to make something work for a person, I'm much more open to do that. And but it's got to fit the regulations. So but a lot of times there's ways to work around the regulations to protect the town, but still help somebody get the best fulfillment out of their property. And that's how I've always done it. So does anybody else want to speak up?
I feel that this might not be a conversation for the public, that as a commission, we need to go into a private session maybe and discuss who would best serve the planning commission. Peter's a huge loss for us. He took care of everything.
Mhm.
I don't think it's as simple as just voting someone into the position.
Yeah.
I've been secretary. I was voted in when our last member passed away, and honestly, I haven't had to do much, right?
Well,
Peter took care of everything.
And
Well,
and
but
maybe
it's
that
also-
would be how the dynamic changes, is that
Right.
a chair might have to rely on the other members.
Right, and normally when you have a board, and I'm chairman on numerous boards, internationally and nationally, you normally have a succession, right? And it's supposed to go in order, and it's supposed to work so that each role basically trains and communicates with the next people in line. And unfortunately, I think that I know it hasn't happened. And we also have 3 new alternates. We just seated Lorenzo. They're all brand new.
So do you want to?
I would like to suggest that we go into a private executive session to discuss everybody's strengths, weaknesses, abilities, so that we could determine who could best serve the committee and what's involved. I can tell you, I've been doing this, I don't know how long I've been on the planning commission. In a few elections, I know that, right? And I don't know what's involved in it. You're probably the only person, so.
Well, not really.
I totally
We've got
respect.
the plan of conservation and development, the subdivision regulations and zoning regs. So it's, mostly just going through them, and nobody knows them perfectly. But I mean, you've requested executive session. Does everybody else feel the same?
Yes.
I think that's appropriate.
Can I have a motion?
I'll raise a motion to go into executive session.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, Pete or Jimmy, can we go into executive?
Yep, I'm gonna put some people in breakout rooms.
So we're now out of executive session.
We got to make a motion to get out of executive session.
I'd like to make a motion to get out of the close the executive session.
I second.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, and one clarification to make is,
So the motion that I made earlier to seat Lorenzo was to seat Lorenzo for this meeting only, not as a permanent member.
we will wait till the next meeting to move up for the permanent member. Okay, so that clarification's out of the way, and I think,
We're gonna make a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to have
Uh,
Bob Munson serve as temporary chairman, acting chairman until we so further decide at a future meeting.
I'll second.
Is that okay?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Notice I said a future meeting,
All right, and
next meeting.
I'll make a motion to keep Deidre as acting secretary until we make the final decision on voting for the officers.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And let's see. Anybody take a look at the meeting calendar for this year? Have any
Yep.
issues?
No, looks good.
I make a motion to accept the meeting schedule.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
And that, Bob, just for a point of clarification, and that's also moving the meeting to 7 PM from 7:30? Or is that a separate?
yeah, that's the next thing on the agenda. Yeah, okay.
right, agenda.
So, does anybody want to make a motion to,
I'd like to make a motion to move the planning commission meeting time, start time from 7:30 PM to 7 PM. Moving forward for
Second.
2023.
I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. Okay.
Is there a chairman's report?
What's that?
Nothing. Is there a chairman's report?
I got nothing for you.
I'll really be late.
I know, what do we do? Actually, I think I had.
The chairman's report is that we've lost one of the best chairmen we ever have.
Yeah.
I second that.
And I think that covers it. Make sure you pay attention to the Connecticut Federation of Planning and Zoning Agencies. Because things are changing fast.
So we adjourn, Mr. Chairman?
You making a motion? Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
Thank you.
we're adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good night.
All right, have a good night.
Good night.